Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it has happened. The conclusion has happened. Console wars have been over for weeks, months now. There has been a victor, and I am going to admit PlayStation did their thing. They sold the most consoles between Xbox and PlayStation. They did it. Um, Shout out to the second victor, Nintendo. You know, they did amazing. Their platform is safe. Their country, region over there on the other side of the world is great. Their community is, okay for the time being. But what happened with Xbox and PlayStation is very traumatic. I know when we get defeated, everybody thought, this console war was going to go on for decades and years and years. No. PlayStation, they brought their nuke. Xbox also did too. And Xbox said, we're no longer going to be, you know, funneling all these billions and millions of dollars into a war that we know we're not going to be able to partake in. A lot of casualties has happened, and now we're moving on. That war is over. A new war has begun. What is that war? Please stay tuned to find out. And also, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You could be anywhere in the world, but this morning you're here with me to discuss these topics at hand. So let's go and get straight into it. One war is over, another war has begun. Streamer wars. What is the streamer wars? The streamers wars are now the future. Everything has went digital. Digital, digital, digital. Gaming is digital. Streaming is digital. You ordering food is digital. Shoot, AI when you want to go to college and do assignments and stuff, digital homework, digital, just digital, digital, digital. And the gaming industry is now digital as well. They don't care about physical media anymore. They care more so about, live services and who can retain the most, player counts and also who's playing what X video game. So the stream wars have begun. And unfortunately, we have new players, new people, new regions, new things have happened. NVIDIA has jumped into technically the streamer wars now. That's what I'm calling it. I'm probably the one of the first people that's calling it that with their platform, GeForce Now, cloud gaming. That's a new thing now. The handheld console is doing what it's doing, but no one cares. There is a small mini civil war going on, but no one really making a big deal out of it. But the streamer war, that's the big thing, you know. Xbox. Xbox is also a part of the streamer wars. They're leading it. These two right here, for the next decade and years to come, are going to be going at it. Now you say, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? PlayStation, play. Hold your horses, ma'am, sir. Uh, PlayStation said they don't really care about digital streaming and all that. They care about the console and their way of doing things, and that's how businesses get shut down. No, yes, yes, you did phenomenal. Y'all came out with the numbers you came out with. Your platform is the best platform in the world, and everybody buys PlayStation, millions of consoles sold, and all these things. Yes, 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 yes. We know that. But because you guys decide to do that, Xbox dropped the nuke and said, we're no longer a part of none of this. We're moving on. We're moving on. We don't want to go back and forth. Maybe you and Nintendo can, you know, figure that out or go to war with each other on the consoles. But Xbox said, no, there's a bigger picture. Yes, we lost millions and billions of dollars, but we also gained millions and the billions of dollars. And they said, listen, we're moving on. We're moving on to the future because another platform, another company, software company, tech company is has been creeping up very, very fast. And now they're here, NVIDIA, with what they've been doing with their software and technology. They've been, you know, making a name for themselves these past 5 years. Big time, big time. You can't go nowhere without hearing about NVIDIA and their cloud, what they're doing with their gaming, what they're doing with their technology, what they're doing with AI, what they're doing with chips. They are the future. They surpass a lot of big older companies already in a matter of months. Big Fortune 500 companies, big companies that have been around dominating in the tech space for a while. NVIDIA came in and surpassed a lot of these companies. Um, but yeah, the streaming wars are pretty much what's going to be taking place. And these two are the leaders. Now, you do have some other platforms and other, companies that's trying to get into this space. Everybody want a piece of the pie. Everybody wants to be number one. Right now, you got these two. You also have Boost Droid doing what it's trying to do in cloud gaming. You also have Amazon Luna. And the the thing that the reason I'm making this video is pretty much like PlayStation, okay, you won that war, but the wars will forever be here as long as time is here. Yes, you won that war, console war, I guess, if you want to call it, but you got to jump into a whole nother war now, and that war is streaming. And if you don't participate, you will get left behind quickly because this space, this industry over here is new, is developing, it's growing massively fast every 6 to 12 months. You, what are you doing? Um, you're gonna get left if you don't start opening up your, PlayStation ecosystem and allowing people to play games how they want to play it on other platforms. Now, people try to come after Xbox for doing that. Oh, what you mean you don't want to get in? You don't want to make consoles? Oh, because nobody sells it. That's the narrative. Nobody buys Xboxes. Nobody buys Xbox games. Who owns Xbox? Microsoft. What is Microsoft? Okay, and we all know we live in the 21st century. That Microsoft has technology. It's a tech company. It's a software. Microsoft is everywhere. We use it every day. Computers, laptops, at home, at work, at school, on the go. You like it's inevitable that you're going to come across in today's day and age in our society. Microsoft plastered everywhere. But like I said, they're a software company. They're good at creating software, and their software has dominated the industry for decades, years, and they own Xbox. So they said, you know what? We pretty much know how to create software. Yes, we have this, flagship company Xbox. Let's merge them together. We're already in the digital age. We're already in a digital space. Let's move these games from physical media to streaming and digital. And that's what they did. So now, not only can you just play Xbox with no Game Pass, you also can stream your games that you own in your library. And they have backwards compatibility with their games. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna make a point. You know, several years ago, Xbox had an Xbox One and a PS4. PS4, we already know what PlayStation has done, but there's a small little narrative that's about to take place moving forward in the future. One of those devices is gonna go obsolete. The other one will still be able to struggle, but manage to stay alive for a little bit longer. What am I talking about? Well, at least with Xbox Game Pass and their cloud streaming, you can utilize that service on an Xbox One compared to on PlayStation. When all the new games come out, you can only play it on the PlayStation 5 and 6. Yeah, that's gonna happen. At least with Xbox, the console 3 generations ago, you can at least play the new games, cloud gaming, all the new games on a Xbox One. But with the PS4, you're only gonna be able to play PS4 and a few PlayStation games. Anything past the 6, you're not gonna be able to play it. So what I'm basically saying is PlayStation has won consoles, but when it comes to streaming, they are not even in the game at all. They're not even on the bench. They're not even really on the roster. They're probably like the last man on the roster at this point because there are other players in the game that are actually playing and trying to make the starting lineup, and they're not doing that. So, um, Nintendo is same, somewhat similar. Yeah, they ecosystem cool, but they're gonna have to open up that library. Both of them, PlayStation. Yes, their ecosystem and their community are amazing. I will not sit up here and lie, act like I don't have a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch. But the thing is, you're limited to what you can do on those devices and in that ecosystem. You know, all these other ecosystems you can, PC, PC. Shout out to you guys. You know, but yeah, with these consoles, if they don't make a shift in the next year or so, they're gonna get left behind badly. The streamer platforms are gonna be the new wave of doing things. And exclusivity. PlayStation had that on lockdown with the consoles. I feel now that we're entering the streamer space, it's going to be who has the better software, technology, and accessibility for people to play those games. Nintendo, PlayStation, y'all better change it up real quick because now games that come out in the near future is going to be fighting to, well, not really fighting. These streamer platforms are going to be fighting to get those games. This is Amazon Luna Cloud Game. That game right there is Madden 2026. This game comes out every year. Yes, you can buy it on consoles. Yes, we already know that. But the point that I'm making is with Madden 2026, you can only stream this particular game only on this platform at this moment in time. You can't play this on GeForce Now. You can't play it really on any cloud gaming service at the moment. Amazon Luna, the first platform you can play and stream Madden 2026, and millions of people play this game yearly, every year, and they generate a lot of money. Regardless of how you feel about Madden, the numbers are there. This is the future. So if you're a big gaming platform, you're going to be putting these type of games on whatever platform pays the most and have limited time. They're gonna call it. They're not gonna call it exclusivity. They're gonna try to call it something new. I'm gonna figure out terminology since I'm the one who bringing up the streamer wars. But yeah, platforms like GeForce Now, Luna, Xbox, whoever has the better platform is going to get these type of games on there first. Not saying that they won't be on any other platform. Of course, they're gonna make money, but no, anything that's on Xbox is going to be on Xbox first, then go to other platforms. Same thing for Madden. And it wouldn't surprise me if GeForce, well, I don't want to, well, yeah, GeForce now do the same thing. It wouldn't surprise me if NVIDIA creates a gaming division that's dedicated and predicated on creating video games because they have the technology. They're familiar with the gaming industry. So it wouldn't surprise me if they say, you know what, we want to open up a gaming studio, an NVIDIA gaming studio, and start creating games. And bam, put it on GeForce Now. It would not surprise me. That NVIDIA is the future. Uh, Xbox right there. PlayStation, you don't put your games on other platforms and push out games, I don't see you guys dominating like how you guys claim you dominate. But I didn't want to make this video too long. But yeah, the war is over. PlayStation 1, I'm going to give it to them. Another war has started, and they are not even a part of it yet. And they need to because their whole ecosystem is going to be collapsing. You know, if you don't adapt in the industry that you're in, you can get left behind. And in today's day and age, it happens quickly. Yes, we do have Hail Divers that did drop on Xbox yesterday. That's a decent start. And yes, for the several past summer, this whole summer, Xbox games have been on PlayStation and they've been doing phenomenal with the sales. Yes, we know PlayStation gamers they're buying Xbox gamings on the PlayStation, which is wild. Most of these games is 3, 4 years old, but you know they're doing phenomenal on PlayStation. Shout out to y'all. Say what you want about Xbox and that method, but the method is working. Is making them more money, allowing them to put that money toward their platform, Xbox game platform. Um, and you know, PlayStation, you got to. We want Spider-Man. We want Uncharted. We want all the big games as well, because we already know Black Ops 7. I mean, yeah, Black Ops 7 is going to be on, you know, PlayStation and a few other platforms. So you guys need to sprinkle some of them games over here this way. Put them on other platforms. You know, it has to happen. That's the new wave. No one cares about exclusivities on, you know, consoles. No one cares about the boxes anymore. Streaming and allowing your consumers, your community to play the games that they own, that they work their ass off for to purchase on your platform. They want to play those games how they want to play it on whatever device they want to play it on, whenever they want to play it, however they want to play it, whoever they want to play it with. Get on. They got to get on the wave, bro. The streamer wars have started, and these two platforms are leading it. So that's my video for today. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also comment below if you agree, disagree, or if you have any other topics you want me to talk to you about. Please comment it below. I always read the comments below, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace. The war is over.